Looks like she's new.
Oh, well, that's fun. Well, thanks. No, it's nice. It's you know, just got to keep working at them and things, but the airplane's been running great, and so it should, everything should work out okay for today, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
As far as I know. Not as reliable as a jet, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Behind me is a North American T-28 Charlie. It was built in Columbus, Ohio in 1956, and this is a Navy airplane used as a trainer for pilots. Also, this particular airplane was a bomber kind of spotter trainer out in Lemoore, California for the last 8 years of its active duty life. It's got a tail hook on the back, so this is a model that landed on the carrier. The Navy had about 489 or so of these airplanes, and then the Bs, and then the Cs, there were a couple more. So we've currently got about, I want to say, about 100 and maybe a little bit more than 100 of these things that are actually flying the Bs and Cs right now. And we use them for air shows currently, flying with, we're over at Sebring here this afternoon and going to be just practicing our formation flying and working with some local pilots here to get them some check rides. So that's what we'll be doing over at Sebring.
Okay, great. And you have flown these aircraft in the past, you told me?
Yeah, I'm a retired Navy pilot, so I used to fly these in the Navy as a student before I got my wings in the U.S. Navy. So I flew these out of Whiting Field in Milton, Florida, which is up in the panhandle of Florida. In this particular airplane, I did not fly this particular airplane, but you know, the exact airplane. But I flew the this is 140514, and I flew 513 and 515, but I never flew 514. But these airplanes, you would fly them for transition flying, instrument flying, and then formation flying, and then landing on a carrier. So we did a lot of flying through our basic training with the Navy with this particular airplane. So I've had this airplane, this is my third T-28 I've owned, and I've had this airplane for about a little bit more than a year and a half now. And so it's we're getting it all back up to speed. So it's a very good airplane right now mechanically, and you know, we've got all the bugs working out, so it worked out of it, so it's working very well.
Yeah, it's a beautiful aircraft. You maintain it at Trudeau Aerospace?
Yep, Jamie Trudeau up in Charlotte County is the gentleman who maintains it and keeps it all going for us. He's very good. He's got all the parts with that you can have for these airplanes. He goes around the country, in fact around the world. They sell them and also acquire parts, and so he's got a vast knowledge. He and all the staff up there, and Janet and Amanda Those are all the folks that help us keep these airplanes running, and without him, we wouldn't be able to fly these airplanes as reliably as we do. So he's a great asset to the community.
Okay, great. Well, you're going to depart in a few minutes.
Yep. We're going to the rain has departed here, and we'll end up heading over to Sebring, joining about 6 other guys for tomorrow. A little flying and a little formation work, and should just have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend.
Okay. Well, have fun.
Thanks. Okay. Okay. So you're going to hop in the back.
Yes.
All righty. Oh, you got in there? Okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of uncomfortable. You're sitting down there, but whatever.
No problem.
Okay, so if you got a headset, just plug them in right over there, and that all should work. And so what we're going to do is just start up, and then it kind of warms up a little bit. We'll taxi across the runway, and then over to the little self-refueling area over there.
Okay, great. Look at it in my camera so I can hear you.
Okay.
So you can tell us everything about the aircraft.
Oh, I don't know what I can tell you. Now we'll oil up all the engine and get it all set. So it's got a a pre-oiler that gets us oil to all the bearings and all the internal parts of the engine. And that way we minimize a lot of the initial wear that you get on startup with these engines, and so it makes the engines last a lot longer and be a lot more reliable.
Yeah, great.
Works out good. Okay, all right, so I'm going to take off right, I'm just going to go over the self-fueler right here. There's a gentleman who's going to meet us over at Sebring tomorrow. Eric is his name. He's putting together some videos and some TV programs and stuff, and I told him about your wonderful airplane and the fact that you're a great public speaker, so he can hardly wait to meet you. Yeah. So, and besides, you're more handsome than any of us anyway, so you're the best guy. You're the man. Gotta call this one guy back again. Hang on, and then we can get out of here. Okay, this noise you're hearing now is just the pre-oiler pump.
Yes.
Now we're getting oil pressure up to the engine.
Okay.
Okay, that's all set. Now that's the engine boost pump that you're hearing, and here we go. We'll start it up.
Great.
Clear.
Delta Bravo Alpha, very short pilot Bravo. Roger, sorry, Delta Bravo Alpha, then Commander 690, just the fuck. Hey, MD. Yeah, can you hear me okay? Good. altimeter 29er, 89er. Inbound aircraft can expect a visual approach, landing, and departing runway 5. Clearance deliveries combined with ground control on 121.6. Use caution for bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Upon initial contact advised, you have information golf. Naples Airport information golf, time 13530 weather. Wind calm, visibility is 10. Few clouds at 700, 3,300 scattered, 4,100 scattered. Temperature 25, dew point 23, altimeter 29er, 89er. Inbound aircraft can expect a visual approach, landing, and departing runway 5. Clearance deliveries combined with ground control on 121.6. Use caution for bird activity on and in the vicinity of the airport. Upon initial contact advised, you have information golf.
Okay, they're using runway 5 at Naples here, and 29er, 89er is the altimeter, and we'll just proceed over here to the runway and get clearance to cross.
Ground Cessna 78650 at Rex here with Golf.
November 78650 Naples ground, runway 5. Taxi via Bravo, Alpha, hold short 5 at Bravo.
Runway 5 via Bravo Alpha, hold short 5 on Bravo, 78650.
Naples ground. Naples ground, good morning. North American 28 X-ray Charlie, behind you at the 3000 hangars, like to taxi across 32 over the self-refuel.
November 28 X-ray Charlie, Naples ground, taxi to refuel via right turn Charlie, cross approach on 32 and Bravo 2 that.
Thank you. Cleared to cross 32 over to self-refueler 28 X-ray Charlie.
Zero Golf Foxtrot, cross runway 5, turn right Alpha, cross runway 14. Cross runway 5, on Alpha, cross runway 14, Commander 690, Golf Fox. Cessna 650, cross 5 at Alpha, Bravo. Person, cross 5 at Bravo, turn right Alpha, cross 14.
78650.
Zero Golf Foxtrot, no delay. No delay. Taxi across the runway, please, no delay.
Well, that didn't take long, did it?
No, but it was great fun.
Yeah. Well, we'll try to. I think we can probably get you up in the airplane when you get over in Sebring. So.
Wow, that's great.
If you want to get some good pictures that way too. All right, I'll just top off the fuel here.
Yes, I'll get out of here. Collect all the cameras. Oh yeah. A few years. And when I just had to put something in the aircraft, and I was busy for like 20 minutes to get onto the aircraft.
Clear.